Hi everybody, Susie here, just another beauty guru, and I am going to do a Throwback Thursday, and I'm going to use my Violet Voss I Love You Cherry Much palette, and I have given this palette a lot of love over the years, and I haven't been using it much because I've hit pan on so many of my favorite shades. However, I do have some reds and dark reds in the new Baddie Bean collab that I can use. And I have some oranges in the Witch City Salem palette that I can use. So let's get into it and play with some much loved makeup that needs to be played with, shall we? That sounds like fun. Okay, so I've primed my eyes and I'm going into All About You, which is this color here, and I'm going to use that in my transition. No, you know what? Let's do Go Wild because there's a lot more color there that needs to be used. Let's do that one. We're going to go wild and put that in the transition shade today. I'm going to try to do this orangey red look. We'll see how it comes out. But yes, I love this color. I used to be afraid of color, and now I wear it all day, every day, and it's just a bit ridiculous, really, but I don't mind it. My job don't mind it, so I just keep doing it. Sometimes I get compliments, sometimes I get weird looks. Either way, I'm happy. It's just makeup. It washes off. It doesn't bother me none. But I'm going to tone it down a little bit today and go in with these colors that are warm tone, I believe, and not so much neutral, but neutral-esque to my kind of style of colors, because they are not as punchy and in your face. And that's okay. You don't always have to be in your face with makeup. I don't always have to be in your face with my makeup. I should say it that way. So I was on the Tube of You earlier, and I saw that one of my influencers, and I'll call her an influencer, she's going to quit doing YouTube, and it made me kind of feel a special way. I'm not sure. Sad, happy, enlightened. I mean, she gave so much insight into this platform that I am just trying to get in on. And I know I'm so late to the game. And she is like feeling like, she's reached her peak. And as far as YouTube goes, she's not really enjoying, some of the comment section. And, well, it's like this. She is amazing. She is driven. She has goals. And she's met her goals. And now so she's moving forward. She's not, I know it said I'm quitting YouTube on her thing, but I wouldn't call it quitting. I would say she's expanding her horizons, because she's done everything that she set out to do when she set out to do YouTube. And now she's blossoming forward to more opportunities. And she takes a lot of flack from people, and she deletes those comments. I haven't seen them, and I'm glad I haven't, because I probably would have gotten upset for her. But the people I follow, the women I follow, have a lot of integrity and strength and creativity, and I really enjoy that, and that's what I want out of my channel. One of the things she talked about, which, I'm terrible, she has a filming schedule. I do not. So I'm going to try to upload on Thursdays, but not necessarily film on Thursdays, but my uploading days, the day that the video will come out, I'm going to try to do it Thursday. Let's try to do a Throwback Thursday for next week as well. And because I've got plenty of palettes that I can throw back to that I haven't used in a minute, because I've been having so much fun with all these new palettes that have come out, you know, and yeah, we'll do a Throwback Thursday. And then I'll try to get another one in, but I'm not sure what day yet, because our schedule is such that there's always something different every week going on with me and my husband. And I know that's a cop-out, sort of. The thing is, I've got to start somewhere. So I'm going to start with my Thursday. I don't want to commit and then not do something. Now, it doesn't mean it has to be videoed on Thursday, because Thursday nights we have a meeting, you know, but I can always upload it in the daytime if I have it filmed, pre-filmed. And I'm hoping that for Christmas this year, I get a camera so that I'm not using my phone for all this videoing, because it kind of sucks. And then that means I've got to get to editing and to using the little SD cards and stuff. So, you know, I do have a background in digital media. And it wasn't that long ago that I was in college. I know I'm a ripe old woman, but I did do college not very long ago. And I didn't finish. Story of my life, right? However, I do have a background, and I know my way around a computer. For the love, I should be able to manage editing film. Right now, I just went into Chant from the Batty Bean collab, and now I'm going into Tarot, the red color. That's very pretty. I'm hoping this year I get brushes too, like BK Beauty brushes or Singe Beauty brushes. God, that would be awesome. But anyways, that's one of the things she talked about, that she has a filming schedule, and a lot of content creators do. And they schedule their days to film. Like, they schedule days to film, and then they schedule days that they're uploading. And, you know, that's not something I thought about. I just thought, oh, I'll willy-nilly go out there and start doing some videos. Well, look at me. I've still only got like 30 plus followers, and I can do better than that. I'm not putting my effort into it. And I need to. I need to focus on this. And I've been focusing on things that don't make me happy. And I've been letting outside entities steal my joy. And I need to stop that. I'm in charge of my peace, and this gives me peace. This is my therapy. This is what I love doing. I've always loved makeup. I've always wanted to do special effects makeup. And that's what I think I should do next year during Halloween time, is do some special effects type makeup for Halloween and practice that and hone my skill, like all the beautiful women that I see on YouTube doing. Oh, wow. I look like a zombie. Trust the process. It's a process. Okay, I'm going to go back into the I Love You Cherry Much palette. Let's see. I think I want to do Chocolate Cherry, the dark brown shade in the outer corner. Give me some depth. Yeah, that'll work. Now, there are shimmers in this palette that are very toned down compared to the ones that I've gotten from my indie brands. This is the very first palette I bought from Sephora. Now, I have not hit the sale. However, I do want to get some of that Fenty Fat Water Serum. And I'm not a Rouge member. I'm just an insider. So I only get 10% off, but hell, 10% is 10%, y'all. Get that hustle where you get that hustle. You know what I mean? I like to spend my money on my indie brands a lot. But I got to say, there's something to be said about the makeup and the quality of the skincare that comes out. And I really want to try that Fenty Fat Water. I've been using the Anua toner, and it is a rice water, and it's beautiful. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I think using the Fenty Fat Water will level me up a little bit, though, in my skincare game. And that's what I want, you know. I'm of a certain age. Y'all know this. And I want to take care of my skin. So, you know, let's look like a zombie, y'all. Halloween, yay. Even though it's already November. Still only the first week, though. But it is November. I'm putting some glitter glue on, y'all. I'm going to show you in a minute what colors I'm going to do. This is just so neat. I was talking to a lady at a retreat I went to, and, you know, she loves makeup too, but she doesn't wear it because it doesn't last. And I was telling her, oh no, girl, use the primer, use the glitter glue. I'm telling you, this makeup on my eyes will last all day from 4 in the morning till 8 o'clock at night. My face makeup may not last that long. Sometimes it does, but my eye makeup doesn't budge. This works. I'm telling you. Use your primers. They work. They will keep your makeup in place all day. All day. Okay. Now, let me see. These kind of look similar in tone, the two reds, but they're not really the same thing. I'm going to use the Crucible from the Witch City Salem palette. I'm going to use Spells from the Batty Bean palette, and then Harvest Moon from the Witch City Salem palette, and end up with the Witching Hour. So I'm sorry I look down a lot. This is where my mirror is. This is how my setup works. But I'm going to work on that because I can do better than what I've been doing. I know I can. I don't know how to get more followers other than to do those little shorts that I do and let people know. Those little shorts I do get a couple hundred views, but they don't get me followers. So I'm going to have to do something to get followers. Just be patient though, right? That is so pretty. Oh my goodness. Okay, so maybe this is a little bit in your face, but it's toned down to me. To me, it's toned down. Just hold on. Trust the process. Because we're just getting warmed up, y'all. God, I look like someone beat me in the face. Oh my goodness. So how is everybody? Did you have a good Halloween? I didn't even dress up this year. I was going to be a purple witch. Then I was going to be, oh, I love how that orange goes into that red. And then I was going to be a gypsy. Then I had to work 10 days straight to make up for my time that I went to my retreat. And life just got away from me, and I just never got the time to put my outfit together. And I was too tired. On Halloween, I slept. It was my first day off after 10 days straight. And at my age, kids, you're going to hurt yourself if you do something that's stupid. At my age, with everything I've put my body through, I had no business working 10 days straight. But I volunteered it. I did it with a smile on my face, but let me tell you, I was tired. I was beat. You know, you nurses out there, my CNAs out there, ladies, you're my heroes, because I know y'all work 12-hour shifts, sometimes 6, 7 days in a row. You got to be kinder to your circulatory system, because that shit is no joke. We got to be good to each other, to ourselves. You know, and I'm thinking about a change in careers, because I've been doing what I've done for more than 30 years. And it's not what I wanted to do when I grew up. Well, now that I'm a grown up, I can pick what I want to do. But I don't know what I want to do. I've got a digital media background, but no degree. Those damn degrees. All school ever has done for me is put me in debt. And I don't want to be in debt anymore. You know, I have tried many times to do the school thing. Y'all know it is a crime not to prime. However, that being said, I've got my moisturizer and my water toner on. I'm going to leave that as my primer and save my primer for work, because it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, daylight savings time, so it's sunset. And yeah, this makeup ain't going to be on that long that it needs a primer. I like my eyes to have a primer because it just holds so pretty. Isn't that beautiful? I just love it. It's luscious. It's so pretty. It's fall, baby. Fall. That's where we're at. We're in the fall season. And I did a thing. Let me see if I can show you what I did. Meet Cisco, everybody. I brought this little character home for my husband. Isn't he adorable? Isn't he just so cute? Look at him. He's so little. See how little he is. And he's cute. Look at those toe beans. Look at those toe beans. Oh my gosh. He's precious. And he just goes meow, meow. And he's so cute. And we just love him to death. But as you know, this past summer's been a hard one. My husband lost his vision, then he lost his kitty that he had of 20 years. And it's been a few months, and I thought it's time that he get himself another kitty. And a wonderful lady just happened to have a fresh set of kittens. I wanted to get it for Christmas, but he was ready now. He was born on September 13th. Isn't he cute? Cute, cute. So that's the newest member of our family. His name is Cisco. Let me hold, and I'll put him out into the other room. He wants to get into everything in here. And that was Cisco. Was he not the cutest? Oh my gosh. I just can't even. I forgot how cute kittens are. They are so freaking cute. Oh my gosh. I can't with this cat. Okay. I think we're going to use the Maybelline Lumi Matte today. Yes, she's very worn and loved. I use way too much makeup on my face, I know, but I don't care. Such a nice buildable foundation. So I have these divots now. Time is just marching on my face. That's okay. That's okay. We're not going to cry. And since this is evening and I'm not going to need it all day, I'm going to use the Milani Conceal and Perfect. This does not, I feel, do the same job as my NARS. I don't want to save my NARS for when I have to work. Plus, look how light that is. So got the wrong color. Okay, we'll do one side at a time. I'll go ahead and go in with the brush. Try to blend this out as best I can with the brush before I go in with the sponge. I do this because I feel like the sponge takes away a lot of my face makeup. So, I don't want the sponge to get on my eye. And the brush is a bit more precise. But I do have to wash it. It's been about a week since I've washed my brushes. All right, let's do the other side. And let's clean that up a little bit more with the sponge. Doesn't look too bad. Conceal and Perfect works better and it doesn't crease like this one does. Or not Conceal and Perfect. That's what I'm using. The NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I don't like this applicator either. It's weird doe foot. It's not, it's flat. Like, I don't know. It's just weird. It's weird to me. But it'll do in a pinch, which is what this is. This is a pinch. I'm not, well, I am going to go to the store. That's not true. But the store don't matter much. They really don't. I was going to say I'm not going anywhere, but I am. I got to go to the store in just a little bit. It's just so much harder to blend out and make pretty. Of course, it could be because it's me and I'm just not pretty anymore. I've just gotten so old. El Bruja, the witch. How's that? Better? Well, I don't look like I'm a crack anymore. Oh my God, we just finished the 4th Wing series. I'm so angry at how that book ended. Adriana, you are the devil. I'm the one who told her to read the book. It's my fault. She could have warned me what was to come. That being said, it's still a really, really, really good book, but the next book isn't coming out till 2027, and it ended on one hell of a cliffhanger, and it is just an abomination that it ended that way. That's okay. Because that's what makes, you know, things fun. All right. I think I'm just going to do some powder bronzer. So I'm going to go ahead and powder before this starts to really crease up on me. Going in with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus and translucent. But like I was saying, I'm going to be better. This is a new year coming up. And we'll see about doing an upload on Thursdays, whether it be a Throwback Thursday or a new makeup, depending on what I've got. And then I will pick one other day of the week to upload as well. It'll probably be on the weekend when I upload because, well, that's not true because sometimes we have events on the weekends. And what am I doing? What am I doing? I just like that little brush. It's so fun to use. But this is faster. But I told you the eyes would come out good. And to me, it's a more neutral color, but it's really like a bonfire. It's so pretty. I need a bonfire. I'm going to get my husband an Alexa Dot. Is that what those little AI things are called? The Dot? You set them up in the living room or in the kitchen. I might get 2 of them. And he can say, Alexa, what time is it? Or Alexa, play the Chiefs game. Or Alexa, I want to hear an Audible book, you know. And it'll play throughout the house. It's an AI assistant, and seeing as how he can't work the remote on the TV, and the TV's going out, yeah, hair, cat hair. I think that would be really cool. And I'm going to get an XM radio, Sirius. Is it Sirius? Sirius XM? Yes, a subscription, because they play radio football. So when they call the football on the radio station, it's different from when you're watching the TV show. When you're watching the TV show, it's like, did you see that? Well, no, he's blind. But when you're listening on the radio, they go play by play and everything, describe everything that's happening on the radio. So we're going to get that. And I hope that next year he will be able to join in on his football games so much more than he has been able to this year. These last couple of years, really, he hasn't been able to follow. So hold while I do my brows. You know, it was funny the other day. I was trying to film a video and you didn't see that video. Why? Why, you ask? Well, let me tell you why. Because my phone decided to restart and do an update on the whole system of the phone, the whole software, a software update in the middle of my recording. So I was like, okay, I was more than halfway done. So then I was like, well, I'll just do a part 2. right? And I started to try to record, and the voice was not synced with my movements. And so it looked like one of those bad Chinese films where they're and talking. Yeah, that's what it did. Oh, I was so mad. It's funny now, but for real, it really upset me. I was just like, no, why? But I'm back, and the brows are not looking bad at all. I've been doing them a little bit differently. I've been starting at the tail and then coming in, and they seem to be a little more even and not so high-pitched. Yeah, I like them better. That being said, I really need some brow work done. My eyebrows are such a mess. And that's okay because, we're not perfect. But my eyebrows, they need help, Lord Jesus. They need some real help, people. Real help. I'm just using my little switch to get this. I'm pretty sure this one I used earlier. I'm going to go into the Devil's Book. I'm just grabbing colors from whatever palette. I don't even seem to care what palette I'm grabbing from. I got fallout. A friend of mine's getting married this weekend, but we're kind of short on cash, and I don't know if we're going to be able to go, and I really, really want to go because it means a lot that we were invited to be part of such a wonderful day for such wonderful people. So I'm going to have to talk my husband into spending some money to go because I don't want to miss that. I think it's rude when you've been invited to such a blessed event, and we missed out on a couple of our other friends' weddings, and I hate that we missed them. Absolutely hate it. So we'll see how he's feeling. He should be able to go. But my husband's got this cough right now, bless his heart. And he's had it since before we went to Branson. And we went to the doctor. And the doctor gave him antibiotics and prednisone then. Gave him more antibiotics now. But this cough is not letting up. And so we're going to go see an ENT specialist on Friday. And that's going to suck because I have to leave work early, which means I won't be able to get all my stuff done at work, which means I think my boss is going to have to do it. And that's going to suck. But it is what it is. I've scheduled everything else on my days off. So this is just going to have to happen. And we'll see what happens. That being said, I'm okay with the outcome. My husband is important and I'm his driver. He can't see, so I have to take him. So I have to leave work early on Friday. I'm going in with Colored Rain. They're no longer in business, but this is the bronzer I'm using today. I need to find me a lip liner that won't bleed out of my lips. I've got me a good lipstick, but only one that don't bleed out of my lips. All these others that I have bleed out of my lips throughout the day, and I don't like that. But this, okay, so this is the CoverGirl. These two stay put. They're matte. This is my second one of this that I've gotten, and it's already down to there. That's it. That's all I've got left. And I've got these lipsticks. They bleed out. I've got these lipsticks. They bleed out. And where they bleed is right here in the corners because I'm getting old and my corners don't corner anymore. I've got these lipsticks. They bleed out. Someone help me get a good lipstick. Give me a good recommendation. Because I even tried the Glam Light, and a couple of my influencers influenced me on buying it. Bleeds out. And it bleeds all up in here, in my lines, in my old lady lines. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Not one bit. So I need a recommendation. And my blush. This one though, the Blend Bunny one, I'll try it today. I don't think it bleeds out. But it's a liquid one, and I want a lipstick. You know what I mean? I'm just old school like that. I don't know. I don't know what I like. I like makeup, and I want it to work. And when I mean I want it to work, I want it to last all day long and look like I just put it on, even when I just got off work. And it's been a really bad day, and there's been a lot of grease, and a lot of fire, and a lot of water. I want my makeup to still look like I just put it on. That's not asking too much, is it? But I do. I want it to stay on. And for the most part, it does. I found really good makeup that works. But my lips, I hate not having my lips done. I want a lipstick that lasts all day, that doesn't bleed out the side of my mouth. I don't think that's a lot to ask for. Do you? I mean, we're spending our money on this stuff. It should last all day. So I need to find me. And I guess that's why that lip stain is so popular, but my hands shake, and I'm just not going to put shaky lip liner on and have it stain my skin like that, because my upper lip is disappearing the older I get. See, I make it look bigger with lip liner. My under lip is big. My bottom lip is big. My upper lip is not. And it's got these little crease lines. Thank God I don't smoke. It would be so much worse if I did. But these crease lines here, right in here, is where it bleeds out. And it looks dumb. And I don't have a chance to look in the mirror. And I go in and look in the mirror and I got lipstick out to here. And I'm just like, ugh. And nobody says nothing. They just let me walk around like that. It's not funny, y'all. If I saw your makeup messing up, I would tell you, dude, your makeup's messing up. Go to the bathroom and fix it. I would. There's a piece of broccoli in your teeth. You got toilet paper on your shoe. I'm that person. I think everybody should be that person. We're our own eyes and ears. And if I'm not looking in a mirror all day, y'all better be looking at me and telling me, fix your lips. Okay, so the Revlon Color Stay Multi-Use Liner is a little dark. but it lasts longer than the Morphe liner. So that's why I'm going to use it. I'm going to stay out of the very corner of my lip. Maybe that'll help. It is hard to talk and do this. I don't know why I feel like I have to talk while I'm doing lip liner. Okay, so I don't have it at the edges because I don't want it to bleed out. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with my Color Stay, my CoverGirl. But I'm going to go in with this one. But it's so dry. Okay. It really tugs my lip. That lasts all day. But then I go in with this little sucker because I just love it glossy. Look how dry that looks. Now watch how cute this is going to look. Now that's a kissable lip. I don't know, y'all. I just know. That I want my makeup to last all day. All the components, including my lips. And a little bit came out on the edge there. Oh. It's doing that stringy thing. I don't like that. Okay. Maybe it's a good idea. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But so far, how's the look looking? Looking pretty good though, right? Yeah. And for the most part, it'll stay like this all day. Unless I eat. And then I'll get a little piece of lip liner right down here on my chin. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't do that when I'm eating. But it's like the lip touches right here. I'm so sorry. You shouldn't have had to see that. What a classy broad. Oh, let's get some highlighter on. I want my highlighter. Where's my highlighter? I need more highlighter. I so need highlighter. There you are, you little devil. Look at, like, this is not a highlighter. This is a highlighter. This doesn't highlight the way I want it. this highlights. So I'm only getting half a highlighter. I want the whole thing though, you know. This is good for what it is, but I'm only getting half. See, that's pretty. Listen to me, I'm telling you it's pretty, because it is. All right, y'all. Thank you for sticking around. I really appreciate your business, especially if you stuck around all this time and listened to my nonsense and my horrible, horrible, horrible makeup news. But no, makeup's good right now. And the Sephora Savings event is going on. Any of my people out here a Rouge member? I'd like to borrow your Rouge membership and get that 20% discount. But you know how that goes. In these dark, dark times we're in. Save money on makeup just by not buying it. Then I wouldn't be me. I love my makeup. This has been so much fun. Thank you guys for watching if you stuck around this long. Ember and Deontay, thank you for watching. I love you guys. My little grandbabies always watch my videos. And they fast forward through them. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you. And this has been so much fun. I really, really, really enjoyed this palette, this Throwback Thursday palette. What I'll do on another video is go through and show you all my palettes, and then we can maybe leave in the comments what palette I should use for my next Throwback Thursday. How about that? That sounds like a good idea if I get the comments. So yeah, I'll try to upload this weekend, and I'll pick a day and I'm going to stick to it. So this video is going to go up on Thursday, the 6th, and then, yeah, we'll go from there. But Thursdays, plan on Thursdays, my videos for sure on Thursday. Like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Leave me a comment. Don't like if you don't want to. I don't care. It all's supposed to help me if you like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. I don't know. But we're going to get better. We're going to get an SD card, and we're going to learn to edit these little puppies. All right. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I really appreciate you. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.